Ever imagine what it would be like to get a message from angels via psychic? What if you discovered that messages from the divine are authentic and personalized just for you? I made a friend a few years ago who had never believed in the paranormal. Although she had heard tales of angels and psychics, she wrote them off as pure fiction. That is until she made the curious rather than the believing decision to get a reading. She was shocked to learn shocking information from the psychic that seemed uncannily accurate and could only have originated from a higher, invisible source. Her life changed course as she started to recognize patterns and indicators that she had never noticed before. The messages seemed to have been written specifically for her, and they were profound and strangely consoling. We'll go into great detail regarding what happens when angels reportedly contact a psychic concerning you if you stick around until the end of the video. We'll examine true tales, analyze the lessons, and discover how these insights could alter your life. Regardless of your level of belief, you will want to see what happens next. For generations, angels have captivated people. They are frequently portrayed as celestial messengers that guard and guide humanity from unknown regions. But what if communications from these celestial entities were intended only for you, and they could speak to you through a psychic? This intriguing fusion of spirituality and psychic phenomena is made possible by this notion, which, despite its mystery, connects the physical and the ethereal. To comprehend this occurrence, we must first examine the place of angels in contemporary spirituality. Angels have traditionally been thought of as heavenly messengers or protectors. Although their function has changed, it is still fundamental to many belief systems, as seen in everything from old texts to modern spiritual activities. Angels are frequently seen as personal guardians or guides in contemporary spirituality, providing wisdom and assistance when needed. This changing function reflects our increasing desire for intimate, one-on-one relationships with the holy. Let's move on and explore the realm of psychic talents. Psychics assert that they may perceive information beyond what is typically sensed through various methods like clairvoyance and mediumship. These skills have a long history that dates back to prehistoric societies. People have looked to persons thought to have unusual perceptive abilities for guidance throughout history. Psychics frequently use their gifts to decipher spiritual communications, such as those purportedly from angels. How can angels get in touch with us? This inquiry prompts us to investigate many approaches, including visions, dreams, and signs. Through these channels, many people claim to have received angelic messages, which they frequently interpret as direction or comfort at crucial junctures. These encounters might be anything from brief, enigmatic meetings to profound, transformative epiphanies. When you seek the advice of a psychic, you are combining your intuitive sense with what you believe to be spiritual understanding. A psychic may transmit messages from angels or other sources during a reading. Interpreting signals or messages thought to originate from a higher realm is part of this process. The encounter can be enlightening and transforming, offering fresh viewpoints or validating pre-existing ideas. Now, let's look at a few intriguing case studies where psychics claim to have received angelic messages. These are frequently very particular discoveries that appear astonishingly tailored to the person seeking assistance. There are reports, for instance, of psychics giving counsel that perfectly matches a person's situation in life or properly recounting personal experiences. By examining these examples, we can gain insight into the potential effects of these messages on the recipients, providing solace, direction, or clarification. To cut a long tale short, deciphering angelic signals requires recognizing recurring motifs and their significance. These messages could be advice regarding private matters, cautions about impending difficulties, or consolation when things are tough. Understanding these topics will help you understand how angelic messages are interpreted and applied daily. But when it comes to angelic communications and psychic readings, doubts are common. Critics contend that there is insufficient factual support for these phenomena and that fraud or psychological variables may have an impact. Examining the legitimacy of psychic techniques and the nature of spiritual experiences is necessary to respond to these criticisms. It's critical to take into account both the skeptic's point of view and the accounts of individuals who find value in these kinds of encounters. Many people find that getting communications from angels is helpful, even despite the skepticism. These teachings can offer solace, understanding, and a feeling of unity with something bigger than oneself. Testimonials from those who have received these messages frequently emphasize how beneficial they are for one's spiritual and personal development. It's essential for anyone considering psychic consultations to go into the process with knowledge. Selecting a trustworthy psychic requires learning about their background, comprehending their techniques, and establishing clear goals for the reading. You can guarantee that you obtain significant insights and improve the whole experience by preparing for the reading and posing intelligent questions. It's fascinating to consider how angelic communications can impact personal development. After reading such messages, many people say that their life changed significantly. These shifts frequently entail increased awareness of one's struggles, a stronger feeling of purpose, or newly discovered clarity. Examining these metamorphosis tales can illuminate the possible advantages of angelic support. When it comes to psychic readings, ethics are crucial. Psychics must convey messages with compassion and honesty, abstaining from coercion or exploitation. When looking for psychic services, one must exercise caution and discernment to protect themselves from any dangers. The relationship between angels and psychic occurrences has always fascinated popular culture. Public opinion and our understanding of these spiritual concepts are frequently shaped by depictions in novels, movies, and other media. Examining these depictions enables us to comprehend how they influence our attitudes and ideas regarding angels and psychics. Looking ahead, fascinating advancements are anticipated in psychic readings and angelic contact. New developments in fashion and technology may improve our capacity to communicate with the spiritual world and provide fresh perspectives on angelic communication. Future projections for these activities can show how they might change and still impact our spiritual lives. Common misconceptions concerning angels and psychics are frequently the result of ignorance or misinterpretation. By elucidating the truths about spiritual and psychic phenomena, debunking these misconceptions provides a more realistic viewpoint on these experiences. A person's spiritual awareness can be raised through various rituals and practices if they want to deepen their relationship with angels. Angels can be called upon and communicated with through prayer, meditation, and visualization. Examining these behaviors can aid people in creating a closer relationship with God. Angelic communication experiences and interpretations are greatly influenced by one's faith and beliefs. People's perceptions and reactions to these messages might be shaped by their beliefs, which can impact their spiritual path. Psychic accounts of people's encounters with angels motivated by faith emphasize the significant influence that belief has on these experiences. Angelic messages must be integrated into everyday life by balancing spiritual understanding and pragmatic factors. Angel advice is a harmonic fusion of spiritual and practical experience that can improve decision-making and personal development. Since hearing angelic messages can have an impact on mental and emotional health, researchers are interested in the psychological effects of these messages. Examining the therapeutic advantages and emotional recovery that people report can offer essential insights into the psychological impacts of these encounters. In summary, delving into angelic messages via psychics provides a wealth of spiritual and introspective revelations. Regardless of your belief system, the experiences and tales exchanged might pique your interest and cause you to think. To continue this journey, you must keep an open mind, absorb knowledge from others, and investigate your relationship with the divine. We appreciate you exploring angelic communications and psychic phenomena with us. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe if you liked this video to receive more spirituality and personal development information. Personal accounts of angelic messages received through psychics can vary greatly and have a significant influence. Here are some examples of actual interactions that demonstrate how these messages have impacted people's lives and provided direction. 1. Emma, a single mother in financial distress, went to a psychic for assistance because she felt overwhelmed. During the reading, the psychic shared a message from an angel indicating Emma would soon have unforeseen financial assistance. Emma's financial strain subsided once she was awarded a scholarship for her children's schooling in a matter of weeks. Not only did this message console her, but it also helped her to believe once more in divine intervention. 2. John had been experiencing grief following the passing of a close friend. An angel told him during a psychic reading that his friend was safe and being watched over. John felt at ease and peace after the reading because of the particular circumstances discussed, which gave him newfound courage to deal with his sadness. 3. At a turning point in her career, Mia sought the advice of a clairvoyant who told her that an angel had encouraged her to follow her passion for teaching. Thanks to the psychic's in-depth predictions about her future profession, Mia bravely decided to enter school, which opened a happy and prosperous new chapter in her life. These tales show how angelic communications can profoundly impact and provide spiritual, emotional, or practical counsel when communicated through psychics. Angelic communications frequently include metaphors or symbols that have deep meanings. A greater understanding of these symbols might help one better understand the messages being sent. The following list of typical symbols together with their meanings. 1. Feathers are frequently used as representations of angelic support and presence. Discovering feathers by chance or in particular locations signifies that angels are there to provide comfort. 2. Numerological sequences, like 111 or 444, are frequently interpreted as angelic messages. It is said that every numerical sequence has a distinct meaning, such as support or affirmation that one is on the right track. 3. Meetings with specific animals, such as birds or butterflies, are occasionally seen as angelic communications. These creatures are regarded as representations of change, liberation, or divine correspondence. By learning to identify and decipher these symbols, you can better comprehend the information conveyed and how it relates to your life. You can improve your ability to communicate with angels and receive messages by practicing meditation and prayer. These exercises facilitate mental clarity, emotional openness, and readiness for divine communication. The following is how you can apply these practices. Choose a peaceful, cozy area where you can meditate without interruptions. To center yourself and declutter your mind, practice deep, deliberate breathing. Envision a halo of protection around you, and ask the angels to speak with you. Stay receptive to any feelings or guidance you may receive. Using these methods regularly improves your ability to hear and understand angelic communications and connect with the spiritual world. Not all encounters or messages purporting to come from angels are authentic. The following advice will help you recognize genuine angelic messages. 1. Genuine messages frequently strike a deep chord with you and align with your inner reality. They align with your spiritual views and life experiences. 2. Sincere angelic communications typically have an upbeat, positive effect. Rather than instilling uncertainty or terror, they offer direction, solace, or assurance. 3. Seek evidence or affirmations in your day-to-day experiences that bolster the message you were given. Genuine communications frequently include supplementary confirmations or synchronicities that bolster their veracity. 4. Your intuition is one of the most essential tools for determining a message's legitimacy. When assessing the integrity of angelic communication, follow your intuition and instincts. There is constant discussion on the connection between science, psychics, and angels. Numerous individuals have profound experiences that connect science and spirituality, even though there may not be enough evidence to prove the presence of angels or psychic powers. Investigating this junction entails: 1. Comprehending how psychological elements like the placebo effect and cognitive biases may influence experiences with angels and psychics. 2. Examining how the brain functions during spiritual experiences and psychic readings can provide light on the nature of these events. 3. Investigating quantum physics ideas that propose a link between the spiritual and conscious domains, thus potentially bridging the gap between science and spiritual experiences. In the end, delving into angelic communications via psychics is an intimate trip. Encouraging viewers to conduct independent research entails: 1. Give your own spiritual experiences and beliefs some thought. Think about how angelic communications impact your journey. 2. Record your psychic reading experiences and any indications or messages you get in a journal. You can find trends and insights by thinking back on previous entries. 3. Go into your investigation with an open heart and mind. Be open to investigating many viewpoints and interpretations without passing judgment. 4. Participate in spiritual forums or groups to exchange experiences and learn from others. Connecting connections with people who share your beliefs help you understand things better and offer support. As we end our investigation into angelic messages and psychic occurrences, remember that the journey is just as much about knowing the divine as it is about personal development. The lessons learned from these encounters can aid your overall spiritual and personal growth, regardless of whether you view them with skepticism or as affirmation. We are grateful that you could come along on this exploration into the paranormal realm of angels and psychics. If you thought this video was informative, subscribe, like, and share it to see more spirituality and personal development related videos. We would love to hear your opinions and experiences, so please share them in the comments section below. Recall that your path is distinct from everyone else's and that the universe is full of mysteries waiting to be solved. May light and guidance accompany you as you explore and remain curious. Angelic message interpretation heavily relies on intuition, commonly defined as an inner knowing or gut experience. Here's how to use your intuition to obtain a more profound understanding. Practice mindfulness to become more conscious of nuances in feelings and messages. This will help you better tune into your inner direction and discern intuitive cues. Take some time daily to reflect on your emotions and experiences. You can learn to connect with and interpret your intuition through this technique. Be mindful of bodily sensations, such as shivers or a warm feeling that may accompany intuitive insights or messages. Pay attention to how you feel about particular signals or messages. Excessive emotional responses may indicate a message's importance. Engage in activities that improve intuition, including using tarot cards for introspection or figuring out who is calling before you answer. Make it a habit to pay attention to your inner voice and consider its advice when making decisions and reflecting on your day. Readings from psychics can differ widely in method and style. Finding the approach that most appeals to you can be made more accessible by being aware of these several types. Tarot readings employ a deck of cards to offer direction and insights. The psychic decipher the symbolism and meaning of each card to provide messages. Tarot readings frequently investigate relationships, personal development, and life direction issues. The study of numbers and their symbolic significance is known as numerology. Numerological calculations are a tool psychics use to decipher spiritual messages and life patterns. Based on your birth date and other essential numbers, numerology can help you understand your life path, strengths, and problems. Mediumship is the practice of speaking with departed loved ones or spirits. Mediators serve as go-betweens between the spiritual and material worlds. People frequently seek mediumship readings in an attempt to receive guidance or closure from loved ones who have passed away. Clairvoyants see visions or visual images that convey messages. The interpretation of these pictures offers direction and understanding. Clairvoyance is utilized to get insight into spiritual issues, personal struggles, and future events. Your cultural and personal beliefs may influence your interpretation and reaction to angelic messages and psychic readings. Here's how these elements come into play. Beliefs in angels and psychic occurrences vary among cultures. Understanding different cultural viewpoints might help one comprehend messages more comprehensively. When getting psychic readings, be mindful of and respectful of cultural customs and traditions, as they may influence the method and interpretation. Your individual experiences and beliefs shape your perception and interpretation of psychic communications. Consider how your beliefs may affect how you interpret the signals. Keep an open mind when receiving psychic readings, understanding that personal biases may influence your interpretation of the messages. Doubts and skepticism are usual while investigating paranormal activity and angelic communications. Here's how to deal with and manage these emotions. Use critical thinking to assess angelic communications and psychic readings. Think about what is being said and how it fits what you already know and have experienced. Strike a balance between skepticism and receptivity to new ideas. Give yourself time to investigate without jumping to conclusions or accepting everything you read. Examine the causes of your uncertainties and their potential effects on your experience. You can deal with your doubt skillfully if you can pinpoint its source. Seek for experiences or supporting data to bolster the integrity of psychic readings or messages from angels. As you investigate angelic communications and psychic phenomena, spiritual mentors and guides can offer insightful advice and invaluable support. Here's how they can assist you. Look for mentors with backgrounds and expertise in spiritual activities and paranormal phenomena. They can provide direction, encouragement, and helpful counsel. Seek advice from spiritual groups or reliable sources to locate credible mentors. Participate in seminars or courses instructed by seasoned professionals to enhance your knowledge of angelic communication and psychic readings. Read books and other materials from industry professionals to learn more and obtain new perspectives. Applying the knowledge you receive from angelic messengers to your daily activities will improve your general health and personal development. Here's how to do it. Determine doable actions you can take in light of your received messages. Put these actions into practice to follow the advice and transform your life for the better. Consider the messages and their significance regularly. Based on your continuing learning and experiences, modify your plans and choices. To maintain a connection with the guidance you receive, include spiritual exercises in your daily routine, like journaling or meditation. Express your gratitude for the wisdom and direction that psychics and angels have given you. Acknowledging and valuing these messages can strengthen your relationship with the supernatural. Making connections with people who are interested in psychic phenomena and angelic messages can be enlightening and supportive. Here's how to create and interact with one of these communities. Take part in online communities and forums devoted to psychic phenomena and angelic communication. These groups provide a forum for exchanging experiences and gaining knowledge from one another. Use social media to interact with and stay updated about spiritual leaders and practitioners. By following them, you can also meet people who share your interests. Participate in regional gatherings, workshops, or other events on spirituality and psychic phenomena. These gatherings offer opportunities for face-to-face education and networking. Visit spiritual centers or churches that provide psychic readings and angelic communication-related events or services. Investigating angelic communications and psychic occurrences is an ongoing learning and development process. Accept this adventure with an open mind and curiosity. Continue investigating and gaining fresh knowledge on psychic occurrences and spirituality. The more you learn, the deeper your comprehension and connection will become. Remain flexible in modifying your practices and beliefs in light of new information and experiences. Use the knowledge from angelic communications and psychic readings for self-improvement and self-discovery. Accept the trip as a means of achieving enlightenment and spiritual growth. Give yourself permission to change and learn from your experiences.